Y'all already know what this is, man. It's your boy, Mr. McKinney. We here on the Law Talk. Let them know who I'm standing here with.
Declan the Celebrity, yo, what's good?
Yes, sir. Let them know where they can find you at. Let them know your Facebook, Instagram, IG.
Instagram at Declan the Celebrity, Declan, the Celebrity. I'm gonna be on TikTok soon. Don't worry about it.
So, yeah, you gotta get on the TikTok wave, man. I'm telling you, that's where everybody's going. TikTok.
OD.
Yeah, everybody's going to TikTok. So let them know a little bit about, like, you know, your music. When did you start? Did you, is it new or is it something you've been doing?
Yeah, got you, bro. Yo, so I've been making music since I was about 10 years old. Okay. I'm 23 now. Damn, that's crazy to say out loud, bro.
13,
but yeah. But yeah, I've learned a lot of lessons. All I'm looking for is the progress, man. Everybody's path is different. You see motherfuckers blowing up at like 15, 16, 23 still here, independent grind, you know the vibes. Hell yeah. Sure.
So when you started doing music, was it just something you heard and just wanted to do? Was it something that you felt like you already had and you seen other people doing it like, man, I could do this too? Like, it's
just a feeling, yo, like, I don't know, like you just born whenever you hear a song when you like 3 or 4 years old and you start to just like, yo, that's me.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, bro, like sometimes it's just a feeling within you since a very young age that just tells you you're meant for something more. And that's what I got. That's what I'm sure you got. That's what I'm sure everybody here got tonight.
What was the genre, I would say, that pulled you into it, that made you feel more like, this music is for me?
Yeah, yo, so the genre started early. My mom is a big fan of Oasis and the Beatles, which I will always cite as my OG influences.
Okay.
Then around
That's first, I never heard that.
Yeah, man, like middle school, around high school, I started getting into, Eminem. My first favorite rapper. Then I found, shout out Joey Badass, MF Doom, ASAP Rocky, Tyler, Earl, all those guys. They just planted a seed within me. I'm just here to carry what they left,
So I feel like listening to like the people who influence you, I'm going to say like you have like you're like a lyricist, there's not too many out here like that nowadays. I feel like everybody does just like catchy, vibey, TikTok-y dance songs.
Yes, sir.
Listening to the people who influence you, I could tell you're more of like a lyricist and, outside the box thinker, right?
Yeah, man. Okay. I love to build an atmosphere with the music. I feel like that's what it's all about. Like you can go up there, you could deliver some hot bars, but if you're not going to bring people into your world, what's really the point?
Yeah. So with your music, are you more or less telling a story? Is it just, you listen to a beat and it's just flowing out like that?
Everything is strictly me, bro. Everything is natural. Like my best shit I've made has been in 15 minutes, where people come out and they're like, oh, I spent 3 hours doing this. That's my worst shit. When something comes naturally and it's just flowing, that's just beautiful. So I would say that whenever I'm about to make a good song, I just literally just look within. Don't overthink it and just push out whatever you want to say, bro.
Whatever's right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when people hear your music, are they going to be able to hear like your story or is it?
Yeah, you're going to know me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's important when people like make music, to let people who, will be their fans, to let them know who they are as a person.
Absolutely, bro. That's the goal.
Important. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So when you're like creating music, do you prefer music? Do you prefer silence? Like when you're like writing and saying, I want to knock this out, like.
Man, so that's funny because shout out my boy Grills. He would always say that the most impressive part of my music making process is just being able to listen to the same thing over and over again. I'm sure when you write in with a beat, it's like it gets repetitive. So it's like, how long can you withstand that loop? Hell yeah.
That's actually really good. That's a good perspective, because a lot of people can't do that. They gotta hear it, take a break, go do something else. So you could just sit up in that. That's probably why you can do it. It's so quick.
Yes, sir, bro. Hell yeah.
Nah, that's pretty dope. Do you have anybody? A lot of your music, are you collabing with people? Are you by yourself or?
Absolutely. So I belong to a collective called Royal South.
Okay.
Shout out Al the Punisher. Shout out King Gus. Shout out Double O.
Okay.
My guys, we located all around upstate. Upstate taking this whole shit over, by the way. No bullshit. So yeah, man, you know, we just operate. I dropped an album called Dexville recently. I got a joint EP coming with Gus soon.
Okay.
So, you know, we just all locked in trying to, you know, push upstate to the next level. Cause I'm sick of being overshadowed by the city, yo.
So let me ask you this question. A little bit off topic, right? From Poughkeepsie, do you consider where we're at upstate? Or that's like
Yo, so that's funny. Yo, so me personally, this is my upstate lining. So, you know how the Metro North, the furthest you go is Poughkeepsie, right?
Yeah.
We're technically not upstate because of that. But you know what? People be talking down on upstate so much that it's like, fuck it, I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, I want to represent for the, you know, it's just like, bro, like, not the city. If you're not in the city, people will just brush you off as upstate. So it's like, fuck it, might as well embrace it and put on, you know?
I agree with you. A lot of people from the city feel like we're upstate, even though we're like right there.
Exactly, you know? Well, it is what it is, though. Yeah.
So you say you belong to a collective. Is this something that, since you've been doing music, you guys been together, or is it just something that came along like throughout the years?
So it just came about, I don't even know, honestly. So I went to SUNY Oneonta with King Gus, who I mentioned before. He tapped in with Al the Punisher, who's from Binghamton, and he had this Royal South movement going, and he was looking to grow it. So he just started like telling everyone like, yo, like, let's start getting it going. All of a sudden, we all making tapes together. We shooting out to Binghamton on the weekends and making music. So all of a sudden, the Royal South just became a real fucking thing. And, you know, we still doing shit. So, yeah.
What was it about them that drew you in as like, all right, I can fuck with this?
Like, bro, like I was saying before, man, it's very rare that you just find a bunch of people that are really willing to get after it, but also got the same sound as you. You know, because you'll find people like that's like, yeah, but is the music and the cohesiveness there, you know?
I got
so it's like, when it works, and you know.
Nah, I get that. I respect that. So let me ask you this, right? Because you see this with a lot of groups. Let's take, you know, Benny the Butcher and them, for instance, right? Usually when people are in groups, they find one to push, and then the group follows, you know, J. Cole, Dreamville, and, you know, are you guys more or less doing that? Or is it just like we're all coming up together as one?
I would say the latter half, yo. I would say that everybody in this group plays off each other. And I think that, just the way everybody coincides with the sound, that it's just like almost without each other, is it really the same? You know, so it's like we bring out the best in each other. It's almost like I don't know where I'd be without them. You know, my music could be ass, you know, but it's like, yo, everybody's been pushing me. It's a cohesive, like supportive group. So everybody just be vibing, making music and having fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so you guys are climbing together, which is, I respect that. That's
yeah,
how it
bro.
should be,
Hell yeah.
I could tell by your confidence that you definitely done this before.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you feel any like fear going on the stage, or is it just like second nature to you?
It's always gonna be a little jitters, but it's excitement, yo. You know, it's just like, good, bro, just love to, you know, I'm blessed to have like weekends to just be able to get up, do what I love, you know, like fuck it, like hell yeah, that's the goal.
Do you perform a lot, or
I was in New Haven last night, low key.
So you move around, you move around, bro. I respect that. So let them know once again where they can find you at.
Declan the Celebrity, Instagram at Declan the Celebrity, DECLAN the Celebrity. Peace.
Check his music out. You already know this is the Law Talk.